And we're going.
And we're
Hello,
back.
hello, hello.
Here we go.
Hello.
Actually, I didn't mention this before we started, but the wife has been having a lot of pains, so
Oh boy.
Is that a good
Yeah.
thing? Or...
it may very well. You guys may very well be right. In
Okay,
what happens in the
I-
middle of a session?
All
Do
right,
I hope
we are
I
forewarned.
hope I called it. I also don't hope I called it, but I hope I called it.
All right.
For the
Yeah.
sake of a good story, I hope I called it.
So, for the sake of getting things moving quickly, in that case,
Yeah.
recap. We found some landmarks. We followed the boulders, standing stones to a mountain cave. We fought the things inside, including the witch, the hag, a small younger dragon, and some ice elementals she summoned. We won, killed the dragon, actually fought her to surrender. At which point she lets us know that she is actually Auriel, the Ice Queen, but diminished, and that the one we met was Loki in disguise. Seems to be his usual MO, honestly. They used to share this domain. Loki's been out and about for much longer than just like that last calamity or whatever. Forget about just, only being released before Ragnarok. He's been running amok for like 50 some years plus. We don't know how much longer before the calamity he was out, so could be closer to 100 for all we're aware. Anyhow, in order to regain the Ice Queen's power, it is sealed in a forgotten fortress on a material plane. There is only one key. The fortress is called the Fortress of Grimskull. A smith that forged steel for the royal family can guide us there. The last, he knows of what remains of the Valkyries, and they can take us there. So basically, he can take us to them. They can take us to the fortress. Killian is over the moon. And the key is the book that we were sent to retrieve. The Codicil of White. There are cleric spells in there. Bastion is excited. Bastion hasn't had a chance to sit down and read them yet. We'll get to that. The smith is the one who made a sword for Killian's dad. His identity is a secret. Arn went on a journey to seek him out at one point in his life in the Valley of the Ancient Kings. Luckily for us, the Ice Queen has enough power to send us there. So we appear in a Fey-Gate, surrounded by orcs that have chained down another orc on the stump, and also there is a really massive orc about to kill the one that's chained down in the center. So we just zapped in the middle of a party. Let's do this.
Yeah, basically.
Yep, that's accurately sums things up.
Oh, look at their initiative. Okay. Bastion, have you got some healing spells on hold?
Like a couple. I also have a level of exhaustion.
So, of note,
Just keep it in mind.
obviously the orcs surrounding everyone. Okay, yeah, the orcs surrounding.
Remember, you guys are at disadvantage if you have exhaustion.
Ooh, bugger. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Sorry, the ones surrounding you look like normal orcs.
Nope.
Aside from obviously this large, giant orc that's standing next to the stump. The one in the middle, he looks vaguely orcish, but he's much too like long and tall to be an orc. He looks maybe almost mixed, and he is chained down. Like each arm and leg is chained with. Oh, thank you. With these massive chains and being held by various orcs, holding him in place, and he looks to be like struggling against it at times. And even though he's got like two orcs holding chains to each of his limbs, he seems to be able to almost rip it from them at times. So he looks like a really strong, powerful dude. But
He's just lacking a bit of that like orc like cube aesthetic that the others have.
yeah, he looks taller. He looks
looks like he's built out of cardboard boxes and bricks.
Is it kind of like baseball player kind of not basketball player thing where like they're way too tall for their proportions, but they're also built like hell?
No, yeah. So the most accurate description would be a cross between an orc and a Goliath.
That dude must have had a rough childhood.
Goliork.
Gork Goliath, come on.
Okay.
Gork.
Well, I think we're ready.
Ooh.
Good luck, Nemia.
So which orcs are holding which chains?
So basically, these top two, these two, and then just this one.
He's having a rough
Mhm.
time, isn't he?
He is having a rough time, but the big guy, it seems like maybe the big guy was holding on to it and just released it.
That's just size all this begins. Just, God damn it. That's all.
What are the odds?
So, yeah, Nemia, you're up.
I
first.
know we rolled initiative, but how bad does it look? Are they as pissed as they look in the tokens?
Sorry, ask that again.
Oh, how pissed do they look?
They look surprised more than anything.
Oh,
And they look, well, because you literally all just popped out of nothingness in the middle of them as they were about to commit this execution.
Do you have any dudes left on your magic flute?
yes.
Dude, on the magic flute.
I have my last dude.
Alright, we might have a chance here. We're not doing Orc Slavery Part 2.
Nope.
We never actually enslaved those orcs. We just killed them.
No. Last campaign.
I know we never enslaved those orcs. We
You
just killed
guys
them.
were slaves for a year.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, pipes
I
up,
don't.
Monte.
Yeah, Craig.
Time of my life.
That's
Richard.
everyone, right?
Rich ass motherfucker.
That is everyone. Wow. Lucky you.
Dude, magic flute.
Yeah. Bring the skeleton troop and hound the heck of this party.
We've got
Oh,
Duke,
Oh,
magic flutes,
or no.
Stop. There we
Okay,
go.
good.
And with Lena, we've got Yeet with our magic feet.
That's good.
Sorry, 1 second.
Mm.
And then with Killing, we've got Bite with all his might.
Mhm.
And with Bastion, we've got Clang the magic can.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, an extra failed it. Okay,
That'd be
Stop.
fun to upgrade that flute with.
Stop.
God damn.
Stop.
That's right.
Jesus. What the fuck? That's not how those numbers should work.
Nope.
At
some
least,
pretty solid numbers there.
at
those
least
are
it was
plus
on my
zeros there.
side.
Negative ones.
That was. What was
Eh,
it?
it's okay. One limb is free. The other, another one is half free potentially if they start running.
Yeah, but that was 3 18s and 2 natural 19s.
I know.
What the fuck?
Those 4 18s.
Oh, the last one's a natural 19.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
For rolls.
Yes. Well, I mean that's not too bad.
The odds were more in our favor than they turned out to be, but I guess that's just how it goes.
Yeah. Still, goddammit.
Still, we
Bullshit.
got one more enemy inhibitor in place, which is Chili. If you'd flip the coin for me.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
I can.
that's a fair point.
There we go. Tiny demon Chili, now regular sized. So
Do you know that like stock tiger sound? Like
one
that
that's
generic
dead.
sound library
Yes.
tiger sound? I just imagine that anytime Chili turns into the fire cat.
Oh, I'm fully
You know
imagining the 20th Century Fox like lion.
You know what? I could do that. That's an easy enough macro.
Do
Is that actually? Do it. That's awesome. Do it.
Anytime he changes to side 2, just play the sound.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna do
Um,
that.
so we got some spooked ones right here. This guy looks beefy, so Chill will just look at that guy over there, the one up top, and stare at his surprise hat.
Ooh, all right. Chili, let's loose his death glare.
Oh, man, he was ready.
God.
This
Hey,
orc
Eric,
is not
this-
having it.
This is the encounter. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what this encounter will be, but this is the encounter.
York
Okay,
just sneezes at the exact wrong time and doesn't look at the cat.
basically. But yeah, the orc is unaffected.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
The orc never owned a cat, so when he sees death in its eyes, he just thinks it's cute.
that's all for Chili. Can I move? No, I think I'm good where I'm at. I want to take a little bit of cover in this trunk over here.
Okay.
Just get closer to Lena.
I think we're on about 7,
7 attempts for Death Gaze.
roughly. Yeah, and I think
Okay.
it's 2 successes, just only one was a kill.
Really? No, I wasn't counting kill. I was only counting success. I swear, only one.
Yeah, it's
Didn't the dragon count?
Only one? No, I think she
No,
had at least 2 or
one right at
3.
the beginning.
Yeah,
there
there's.
was- the
Okay,
dragon.
were there 2? All right
Yeah.
then.
all right. The one that was unaffected by Chili's gaze is going to still hold on to the chain, but he's going to move closer, and he's gonna
Fuck me.
take a swing at the tin can.
Yeah, I make a good noise when you hit me. I get it. Oh, it misses.
Well, there you go. Your armor served you well.
And the sound is definitely a good sound.
Clank.
Okay.
on.
This guy on the stump, he's going to attempt to try and
Huh.
break
That's
free.
what I wanted. Damn. Nope, I can't get this good metal sound. Okay, whatever. Oh, I just got fucking coffee everywhere. Hold on.
He rips his arm free of the 2 that were frightened, but he is still chained up with several other chains. This guy is going to take a step towards Killian,
Mm-hmm.
swing a great axe at him.
Yep.
The
This is gonna hurt.
massive orc is going to continue what he was trying to do, and he's going to bring his great club down on the big guy in the middle. I actually don't know if that hits. That does hit. For minimal
Check.
damage, unfortunately.
Technically.
Oh,
Isn't
yes.
Isn't he prone and restrained?
Yes, he is. You're right.
Yep.
Let me try that once more. Wait, no. So, is that an automatic anything?
It's
No.
not like it's just double advantage.
Yeah, just 2
So
more
y-
d20s, see if he crits.
Yep.
Okay. No, he does not.
That would be depressing if we just show up here and the guy immediately gets killed. Like, well, fuck.
Uh huh.
I'm sure he would have been an interesting NPC.
Oh well.
And then he brings the club down once more.
Oh shit. That's not good.
Yep. That's gonna be rough.
But this guy. It didn't actually roll it. Dang. He's gonna shake off 5 of that.
Every little bit,
Mm-hmm.
especially in this scenario.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is gonna take a step back and throw a javelin at disadvantage at Nemia.
Real quick, Is it a frighten that they have no choice but to run, or is it one that they can actually act otherwise? I don't remember. Hold on.
It's, they can't move closer.
Okay.
This is one they can choose. Just Eric often flavors that they run.
Yeah. All right. I couldn't
Yep,
remember.
they just can't move closer, right? That's
Yeah.
all. And disadvantage while in line of sight.
Yes.
Yep.
There are some items that do fear that make you that are forced to run, but not this one.
Yeah, so
That's
that was
why
a
I was
22 to
confused.
hit at disadvantage.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Certainly a hit.
Yep. So that's 7.
Oh
They
man.
don't have that many healing.
Don't worry,
effects.
it dropped the 19.
Killian, you're up.
Fangs.
Okay.
Yeah, wonder why you picked that one.
Gonna bite the guy to the south.
Okay, yep. Try and thin out the herd.
Cloak
He's
up.
He's the wolf in wolf's clothing.
Oh. So yeah, you vampire the shit out of this guy.
Is there any downside?
Oh,
to using
neat.
the cloak?
Pride.
Fuck off.
The wolf and the wolf like apparition will just like rip his throat out, and Gillian will just be like, "All right, dinner time."
Okay.
He will move over to here. Actually, you know what? He can. He'll stay there. He'll stay there.
Alrighty. Lena. Oh, I guess I should have had you guys pick since you guys had the exact same score.
We're at the same time.
Yeah.
It's fine that Killian went. I don't mind him thinning that herd. I'm going to. Leonard's going to jump up on the corner of the stump, jump over that guy, and from that corner, from that higher vantage point, probably staring this tall guy in the face.
Okay.
Maybe in the chin. She had her spear. Her spear is +1 right now, and she had her shield on. So, one-handed spear as she approaches, just aiming straight for his head. The big guy that is.
Looking him right in the collarbone.
I don't know how tall he is comparatively to this
His eyes are
to
up
land
there.
on the stump. Yep.
He's a good maybe 15 feet. He's pretty big.
Yeah,
alright.
this isn't a,
Peg him in
this
the
isn't
gut.
going to be a 10-foot stump. All right, I'll aim lower.
I mean, it's a good maybe 5 feet, though.
Regardless, does a 14 hit? That's a terrible roll.
14 just hits.
Thank goodness.
Okay,
Alright.
so Lena can only miss on a natural
Wait,
one.
wait, that's a 15 because that's a +1 spear right now.
Yes.
So 17 piercing damage.
Yes, 17. Okay. Yeah, you just pierce right into this, probably right above the gut.
Yep. Can I maintain
little
that
circle.
position, or do I need to get down for
You can
ending my
maintain
turn?
that. Nope, you can.
Alright.
You can be there.
I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be a problem.
Okay. Sounds good.
As Lena is wont to be.
You just
I'll
poke him in that
Idiot.
stupid
1
little
second.
loop.
Yeah, that's a good description.
Exactly. That's it for me.
It's the most painful mosquito you've ever met.
Mosquito was wielding a javelin.
It's like if a mosquito had a mosquito-sized gun, and I feel like it would hurt an equal amount.
Is Eric still there?
Nope.
Yeah, it does step away.
Okay. I didn't hear that. Ah,
Just want to be level 5.
Sorry about that. Okay. Where were we?
it is an orc's turn.
It
A lot of
is
orcs' turns.
orc's turn.
Yeah,
But-
scaredy orc.
They are scared. So, it's just gonna do a disadvantage javelin at the source of the fear.
Thank
Yeah,
goodness.
that doesn't hit. This guy's gonna run up to. Who would be the closest? Technically, it would be Killian.
Oh boy.
So this guy's gonna run up. Did you reckless or do
Nope.
you? Okay. So he just swings his great axe out at you.
Nope.
It cleaves into the trunk and he yanks it out again.
Knocked it into the trunk with the shield. Words.
So that guy let go of the chains.
This guy is basically free now. There's
Okay.
not enough orcs holding him down.
Okay,
Mhm.
sure.
All right, we have another disadvantaged javelin at Nemia.
And that. Where is Nemia? There we go. That just hits.
Ooh, ouch!
Yeah.
Maybe,
and-
need to get you some armor.
Nemia has been impaled with 2 javelins. So
I mean, you get you
far.
like a +1 ring of our for our AC.
No, I'll just strap the pipes to a shield. It'll be fine.
Yep,
It'll be like one of
and
the
then
Paramount shoulders.
we get a great axe against Bastion.
Yeah.
Clanks off the armor once more.
Jesus Christ. For once, this armor was actually saved my ass.
Mhm.
Fuck. Well, best way to keep y'all alive is to murder everything in sight as usual. Okay, so right here. Let's see. From right here, I'm gonna form a great axe, but that's more badass than any of the orcs.
Okay.
It
And-
just says engraved on this high cooler great axe.
Yeah, basically. And 12.
12 does not hit.
Oh, that's fine. I'll smack this orc next to me in the face, the one between me and Chili.
Okay.
And just mark off the spell slot.
Between you and Chili?
Like, that me and Chili are both in contact with up north.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I have my shield up, so that's gonna be this one.
Oh. Yeah, you bring your greatsword down and kind of cleave him in two, and the radiant damage finishes it off.
And he just basically spins the blade enough to get most of the blood off and turns the next orc like, you could have just left.
Nemia,
Yeah.
you're up.
More or less. So. Oh, let's see.
Good luck.
Yeah, I ain't got much to do on a large scale, so I'll have to focus my efforts. Okay, I would be a bad aid in this mission if I didn't actually help the one I'm helping in this mission. So I'll cure Killian
Thank you.
with a level 2 slot.
Yep, 9 hit points to Killian.
How are you doing on spell slots?
I got 1 level 1.
Oh boy. How about Bastion?
I've got 3 level 1 spell slots left.
Alright.
After that, it's minor illusion, vicious mockery for you. and
I mean-
and I'll
Preferably on the other guys.
If you have to
Yeah.
insult a few orcish mothers, then so be it.
I will not miss the chance, but I will use one in no, it's my last inspiration because the pipes expanded. So my last inspiration goes to Lena, who's right in the middle of the fray, and Chili's gonna take this guy off Bastion's hand, jump behind. Does
Oh,
Chili generate an opportunity from this guy? I guess so, right?
From the big guy, yeah.
He could Chili move like this?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Bastion's not gonna get in this way. It's just
Yeah.
like, Chili's going through.
Goes
And-
Sebastian's legs. Does the cat thing
She's
where
gonna-
it goes like through and rubs against it slightly, only it burns.
Ooh.
And that's a bite and a claw to the one up top.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Um,
Chili.
the bite was actually enough.
Oh,
No, we said like not Lena.
Okay, good. I was so
Right.
confused because I could not parse that.
Yep. So the fiery fangs kind of sink into the orc's flesh and drags him to the ground.
excellent. And that's it.
Yeah, because even if you rejected the claws or redirected the claws, it would not hit the big guy. So
No, not at all.
Bohemia, you did Bardic Inspiration, right? Yep.
Uh
Okay.
huh. On Lena.
Alrighty. Well, that guy's dead. All right. Lena, do you have any visible weapons on your back within reach?
I have the Dawn Longsword on my belt. I have the long bow probably on my back in a quiver. I have 4 more spears.
Would you resist if this big guy pulled the sword from you to use it?
Probably instinctively, yes, I would try to spin away.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, so you
If I noticed him doing that, and probably she would in a combat situation,
so
she would not make it easy for him.
you would notice him getting up behind you as his form kind of like towers above you a good several feet. He just says one word to you in this really deep voice, sword, and he like motions to go for it.
Alright, if she's forewarned, then she'll go ahead and lift her shield out of the way and let him take the sword.
Okay.
And she'll just give it back when you're done.
Yep. There's a nod of acknowledgement. Okay, so remind me again, it's just a normal longsword plus.
Normal longsword with plus 1d6 radiant damage.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ignore
Um,
Lena's ridiculous strength modifier.
Ignore the Thor
ignore
gauntlets.
Lena's everything. But yes, it is a D8 plus a D6
Wait,
radiant.
there's a plus 2 to hit on top of the plus 2 to damage? What the fuck?
It's not just a +2.
No, I know, but I thought the bonus you got and everything was just to damage.
I did too at first, but then I found my sheet had been modified.
This bitch don't miss.
Basically.
Yeah, fun thing about trying to hit this guy,
Yeah.
even without the +1 spear, I can only miss if I crit fail.
Wow, that's insane.
I rolled a natural 2 and got a 14 earlier.
So,
15
Eric,
with +1.
Eric, let me get this straight. We've got someone who can fly has a built-in +2 to any weapon she uses. Someone who has advantage on command, a Hellcat, and Bastion didn't have a ranged cantrip.
Yep.
What's
You did
Bastion's
that,
AC?
Bastion's AC is just the normal AC you get at this level.
Also, what can he do with one hand?
Use a weapon and does 1 damage dice higher.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
His AC
Still
is
pretty
normal. It's just armor.
You see the giant figure go kind of like his eyes go white with rage. And he is going to swing that sword a couple times at the big guy.
A bigger smile goes across Killian's face.
He's going to do it recklessly.
At this point, I think everything he does is technically reckless.
Yeah, so he slashes at the big orc. It lands 2 solid blows.
He gets 2d8.
Yeah, that's an orcish ability some of them
Yep.
have.
Ah,
They get extra.
From sheets, they get an
damage
extra...
dice.
Yeah.
19 plus 20, 40 damage.
Yeah. Isn't the
Holy
big guy still
shit.
standing?
Okay. The big guy is still standing. He seems to have a lot of hit points.
Fun. Alright.
No ranged cantrip.
No ranged cantrip. You are correct.
Book better.
Now-
it's okay. Bastion don't have a range cantrip either.
You could throw a can hard enough to make it a cantrip.
Yeah, your bitch ass.
I have a ranged cantrip.
Fuck you, Eric.
I forgot about that. You didn't start with that though. did
No,
you?
I didn't. That was a
Oh,
level
okay.
3.
Oh, never mind in that case. Okay, never mind. I take that back, Eric. At least this time I take it back.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, Chili has a limited range cantrip.
Chili can insta-kill something.
It's ranged. It takes spell slots.
No, but it's a recharge. It's equivalent to a spell slot.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yes. So.
All
is-
targets within its reach.
Yep.
Off.
Can remind me of the rule for this. Can he move through and oppose enemies?
Technically, no.
No.
No. Unless
Okay.
the enemy is 2 sizes bigger than him?
Two sizes.
Yeah.
difference.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if
Well,
we had a
still.
half or something, yes.
He can move through allies at difficult terrain.
Okay, so he is going to move, which is going to be one attack on all of you.
Yep. Name it off.
Okay, so first is Chili.
Just remember that LeBron James. over
I'm
there has
sorry, but who?
Reckless.
Oh, the big guy. Meh.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a hit.
that's baked beans.
So make a strength saving throw.
Hey.
Ooh, Chili makes it.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
on all the hits.
I think
Uh,
that's more concentration.
on Bastion now.
Nah.
On your new friend.
Reckless on him.
Oh, yes. I'll just roll another one. Ooh, that does hit. Whoops, dang it, I closed it.
Damage half because rage to 7, right?
Yes.
Damage
Okay.
halved because rage, and he potentially could ignore 5, assuming he's got another con.
You're right, he does.
Oh, he ignores all of it. Damn.
Yep,
Oh.
he just he gets
Yeah.
hit solidly and just ignores it all.
Hmm.
Then we got an attack against Lena.
Devin, I just immediately thought of that
Nope,
one fucking
that doesn't hit.
Pokemon.
That doesn't hit. Wow.
My armor class right now is 21.
Yeah.
My shield is up.
Yeah, fuck you, Devin. She has the same armor class as I do too.
Hmm.
Also, that punch, I was fully imagining that one scene from the Pokemon movie where Charizard punches Blastoise in the face and Blastoise just looks at him.
And that's against Killian.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
At least you've got advantage on that strength save.
I mean, that's an opportunity from Lena, right?
Nope.
Nope, no
Oh,
opportunity.
no
attack.
opportunities, yep.
So he does get one attack on Nemia too.
Well, fuck me.
Nemia?
Ooh.
Ooh!
I think we're about to have a bit of skull soup.
Yep. And and make that strength saving throw.
Don't think it matters. Is he still conscious?
Yes.
Yes!
Oh.
We
Yep.
Just into the horizon, low.
get bashed with a great club and thrown back 10 feet towards the other orc.
At least that guy is
Blasting off
as
again.
scared as I am.
Yeah, but you're also prone, so he has advantage.
Yep, you are prone.
Let me.
Mm.
Oh shit.
Okay. So
There we go.
this guy down here is going to throw a javelin at Killian? Sure, why not? Oh, he's still afraid, so it's still a disadvantage.
Nope.
Nope.
And-
Alrighty. Killian!
Wisdom save versus frightened for that guy.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you're right. Thank you.
Killian's gonna take a step forward and look over at Lena.
And Lena looks at him, but then looks at Nemia and just says,
I got it.
"You handle this." Because Lena's turn is going to be spent running over there and trying to take out that orc before he has a chance to do anything.
Alright. In that case.
So,
So much for that team attack.
Yep.
Oh, well.
sorry, but right now there's something else that's taking priority.
That's fair.
Beast.
So there's going to be an opportunity attack on Lena
There
as
will.
she jets over. But
course
Killian, if Killian do you want Killian to swing first, just in case he takes him out, or is that not possible?
I'm doubting it's
I'm-
possible.
Take a swing
Maybe.
just in case. Try
That
and
is
hit
a
him.
21 to hit if he's still up.
Yeah. Please try and hit him.
Wait, sorry, who?
You, Killian.
Yeah, no,
Killian,
no,
hit
no.
the big guy.
Okay, yeah, fine. No, if you're moving, I might do something different then.
Yeah, it's still your turn though.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm just saying
Problem
I'm
with
getting
going
over
at the
there.
Same time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He'll bite the big guy then.
Okie doke. Ooh.
There you go.
That's only 15. So he is definitely still standing, but you do
Wait,
sink your
yeah.
sink your fangs into it.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yep, okay, and I take 14 bludgeoning damage. Thank
Yep.
you.
You get a nice boost through the air as you're flying.
But that means
Um,
reaction is expended, so.
hmm So if Killian wants to move anywhere, that guy's not going to do anything about it.
He's good.
Fine. Okay, and I'm gonna, on my turn then, as Killian is trying to take out that one, I'm gonna stabity. 15 hit, 11, 12 piercing damage because plus
It's-
1.
It's enough. You kind of spear him into the stone.
Hold on. Can Lena not roll damage low enough to let these guys live?
They have different health, though.
Okay.
Some of them maybe.
All right. And
Fucking
I'm going to make sure that this guy is not going to be able to move away from me to go towards Nemia without taking a stab. So I'm going to move there, and that'll be the end of my turn at least.
Okay.
Keep in mind he can't move towards me no matter what because of frighten.
That's okay.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
still disadvantage on the range.
Yep.
Well, double disadvantage because prone too.
Double. Okay. Killian, do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. That guy is down. Delete. Okay, this guy is right next to you, Killian.
Mhm.
He's gonna make an attack against you. He brings his axe down.
Nope.
And misses way
Okay.
wide.
And he swings and he misses.
Well, the one next to you, Lena, is going to make attack against you.
You have disadvantage.
Yep, it is a disadvantage. He swings his axe around.
Double 20.
Nope.
And wisdom
Yeah.
save.
No, yes, thank you. I have been forgetting those.
I realized after a session last game that you forgot the
Oops.
entirety of that encounter, so
Yeah,
Figured I'd remind you.
the one.
not even close. That guy's dead. Sebastian, it's your turn.
alright, this one on the one next to Killian, the small one. There we go.
13 is just enough.
Oh, thank God.
He is still standing, though.
Oh, well, okay. Sebastian's gonna just, on his way past, just try to chop this dude's head off.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, fuck that. He's going, never mind. He's got stuff low AC. I should not waste a dex save. Go.
Yes, you succeed in doing just that.
Sweet, that's 15 feet, another 15. To get to here. And to move my spiritual weapon, it's 20 feet that it gets. That's part of that bonus action technically, but I forgot to do it. 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And that will be all.
Alrighty. Nemi, it's your turn.
Somehow still conscious.
Got the little like little chickens floating around the head.
Yep.
Certainly.
I like to imagine for Nemea, it's a hellcat chasing 2 Tweety birds.
Well, a little bit dizzy as I am, I'll step back just one step and cast. Well, it might work, but if it works, it's good. If it not,
Ooh,
Oh,
it's
please,
still
please.
weakest
Which one?
crap. On the big guy.
Big guy. Alright.
Oh, I hope so.
Wisdom saving throw. Does have a not great score. Yep.
Take
All
that.
right.
Killian, I'm just saying, if you want to save up for a team attack, I got the spiritual weapon and bastion.
I don't think this rich weapon counts.
It's like flavor.
And I'll say the most incoherent knock knock joke because I'm dizzy and almost dying. And I'll mix like two different ones. But it still works.
Knock knock, who's there? Knock knock, who's there? Knock knock,
Yeah.
who's there? Knock knock, who's there? Orange, orange. You're glad I didn't say. Shit.
Who are you?
Well,
Knock knock. Where am I?
there's a big thud as this guy hits the ground. It almost sends out like a little minor earthquake with how heavy this guy is. And he's just on the ground with this deep laugh.
That's probably a terrifying sight altogether.
Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, what else?
Well, I still got Chili on board. Let's see if she can recharge.
Oh,
Nope.
my God.
Nope.
Oh,
So close.
I was hoping she would give the teacher stare to the orc laughing at him in class.
And Chili will, for the moment, avoid the big guy and go straight to the one down there.
Is there a path to do that?
It's non-Euclidean. Chili's fine.
Okay.
As long as you have the movement to get somewhere, you can get to 90% of places, because technically Chili can go here, then like this, basically. Or any combination of such.
No, I'll accept it. I was just yeah, there you go. That works.
One,
Yeah, so he bites down into him for 10.
Oh, I also used
damage.
his reaction this turn.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Look at that. This guy is still up though.
Man. Then claw to the fail.
Ooh, claw does not hit. That's unfortunate.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Alrighty.
That claw rolls a 12 so often.
Okay, your new friend is. Let's see, what's he going to do? No, yeah, I mean he's got advantage, so he's just gonna make 2 attacks on this guy while he's on the ground. Yeah, both of those hit as he's just cutting this guy up. 20, 36? 36. This guy is looking rough. Does he get saves when he takes damage?
I believe
So, and if
He's-
they are triggered by damage, they have advantage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If the jet is triggered by damage, advantage, yeah.
Okay, he has a -1. Okay.
What's your save for it, Namia?
He rolls.
11 to 3. Oh no, just 11 for that one.
Yep. So 11, I believe, does not save.
It's not
then,
at all.
Then he gets hit with the second attack. 17.
That's it.
Okay. He stops laughing, but he is still prone.
It's also his turn.
Happy.
Oh, it is his turn. So, he gets up. He is going to attempt to recharge. He does not. Let's see, what's he going to do? There's not a whole lot he can do. So, he's going to make an attack on Killian.
Oh boy. Yep.
Jesus.
And
Fuck.
an attack on Bastion.
Oh, he's got reach. Shit.
Yeah, he does.
Quite a club. Oh, that's good.
Killing stop?
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how much your health went down, Killian? Only that?
Well, it's halved.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
it's halved. Okay. Man, I thought you were.
Rage.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been funny if Killian took 17 damage, his health barely moves.
I'll
We'll
get
get
there.
there.
Mhm.
Okay. This guy looks cornered and very rough, but he's still putting up a fight. The orc
But I
next
should say you
to
dumb fucking orc.
Chili is going to make an attack against Chili. Oh,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. You are right. And I'll just do this. Oh yeah, that does not hit.
Not at all.
It's 14, right? Yeah.
Towards the, yeah, he's basically stuck against that rock. Killian, your turn.
All right, how's this guy looking?
Rough.
All
Very
right.
rough.
Reckless.
Okay.
Ooh,
How would you like to do it?
Throat out.
Yep, easy enough.
Jump up on him. Twist the head around.
Nice.
He just made an attack on you, so he has his club down. You like jump on his arm and off the stump and get right up into his neck. He goes down pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a loud thud as his body hits the ground.
Killian will like land on top of him, look over to this guy, just like your style.
Yep.
And then just, I'll plan out over here.
Lynn is about to have this done. Probably.
He just walks up to this guy, has nowhere to run.
Yep.
The other guy's against the wall.
Killian, I believe you do
The
heal.
guy at the wall's in a good
Oh, yes,
position.
thank you for a reminder.
He's
Yep.
17 piercing damage on this guy, by the way.
Christ.
Killian, you land as a spear just impales through this orc and falls to the ground.
Spear goes out his back, Killian like grabs the spear, shakes it. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I like that one. That's pretty good.
Let him reach the spear back.
Yep.
Watch your fingers. She's gonna look over at the big guy on the stump, and I think we're about done here.
Oh, wait. Oops. Let's try and measure that out.
Bastion's about to finish that off. They're dead.
Yep, there's just one lonely orc left.
First, Bastion just kind of like steps up and just. Do you speak common to the orc?
He does not suggest that he does.
Alright, cool. Nope. I got a second one.
Okay.
You swing at him with your great sword, and he dodges out of the way. His focus completely on you, as your spiritual axe just kind of cleaves him in two.
You ever see someone take a dodgeball, throw it in the air, then whip the dodgeball at someone's face? It's basically just that, but in sword form.
And with that, the air grows quiet as all the orcs have been dispatched.
Bastion just turns around to the Goliath dude, like, so, was that ritual? Or like, for fun? Did you do something wrong?
Bastion, what kind of religion do you follow where that would be for fun?
I don't know. Orcs are weird. Obviously not this guy's religion. The orcs' religion.
Getting a chance to look at him, he's very clearly not an orc.
Yeah.
He introduces himself as best he can, as he speaks in a very broken common. I want. Oh, dang it. Come on.
See when I get
There we go.
tons.
Show two players.
Ah, Golrick. That is a good name for it.
Yep, he introduces himself as a mountain Golrick. head of the Golric tribe.
Gillian looks over and like with his broken talk, is like he'll just say like in Valiant, how about Valiant?
Why would that be better? Oh wait, hold on. Fucking, I'm an idiot. Bastion turns to the guy and says in Orcish, "Does this work better?" I forgot that I speak Orc.
Okay. Does
So-
Balian get anywhere before Bastion clangs himself over the head?
He does respond in Valian, but it is also broken, and he also can speak in Orc. You get
Sounds
the impression, yeah, you get the impression that it's not like it's broken like he doesn't know the language. It's broken more so that he's not
An orator.
super intelligent.
He's not very eloquent.
Yeah, he's not eloquent. He's not super intelligent.
Motherfucker passingly speaks 3 languages.
Yeah, I mean he can speak enough to communicate ideas, but he is not gifted in the way of speech.
Yep.
He just shrugs and says, "Well, you're alive now. Can we get that sword back?"
Yeah, he'll give the sword back.
And I'll toss him one of the Dawn Long swords to replace it.
He don't bother. He actually
Okay.
goes over to the big orc, and the big orc had kind of a pack full of weapons, and he actually pulls out that blade that is in his art.
Bastion gestures for him to hand over the pack full of weapons as well, just for him to look through.
There's like a handful of axes, like great axes, like anything that you've seen here. So if you wanted to scavenge, you could probably pull out like 10 great axes.
Sweet, writing that down. And how many javelins?
I'd say about 12 in total.
Sweet.
14 if you take the 2 out of Nemia.
Hey, Nemia, doing okay?
No,
Here, bite down on this and just out.
We have healing spells, dude.
You have healing spells.
I meant me and Nemia.
I do, but I don't have any slots left.
Oh, shit, come here. He kind of looks to everyone else like, okay, we need to take a nap.
Gillian look over the guy. Where are you going?
He'll just reply with home, and he'll,
Hold on, I'll be right back, guys.
in his broken manner of speech, he will basically welcome you to follow, to go with him.
We seek a blacksmith. Do you know any?
He suggests that he does know a blacksmith.
Hmm.
There's a good smith in the tribe.
Let me know.
Lena will look around at the others, and even if that's not the one we're looking for, maybe he knows them.
It's a damn good start. Also, we need some place to sit down for Christ's sake. He's Killian
For
just
the
like
rest of my lifetime.
yeah. Killian like puts his arm out and there's a bunch of slashes across it. Points to Lena's bunch of slashes across it. Points to Nemia.
Yep. The mountain will give you a nod, and he'll just he'll wave his arm to follow him as he starts to head north.
Come on. Killian walks over, picks up Nemia again, puts on the shoulders.
All right. So
You're not out of direction this time, but I don't think you can walk too well.
sorry, let me. I'll rephrase that. He starts heading northeast. Oop, hey, there we go. I like dropped the flag and then went all the way back. After traveling for a little ways, you find yourself at a river. After traveling maybe about 30 minutes, Killian, you could get a good sense of where you're actually located. So you get the idea that you're actually somewhere right in here. Oh, dang.
Along this way.
Right? Let me get the thing, because
Yeah, the arrows can be a lot more precise.
There, somewhere about right in here, actually.
Okay.
Because
On
you
the
see the mountain.
northmost split of the river.
Yep, you see the mountain ranges beginning to rise up. Well, one has been on to the east, and you see the hills slowly changing to mountains to the west of you.
Yep.
So,
As they're walking. Oh, Ice Queen Witch knew where to plop us down. Or decently close, I think. And he kind of like glances around and smells the air again.
it still smells like home, but it is a little too close to Volt for your taste.
Yeah. Sand. Ugh.
Did you just taste the dirt to figure out where we are?
No.
No, that's me asking out of character.
No.
Okay.
Just a bit too close to Volt for Killian's personal tastes.
Yeah, because technically, right over the mountain range, this is Volt-controlled territory.
I smell beaches.
Oh,
and
right,
not
we know
gravel
where we are.
beaches.
I forgot that we knew where we are. I was like, can't you just figure that out?
Killian has figured out where you are. Yes.
Master just kind of sighs and, well, we're going northish, I think, if you want to join us.
He's leading us to a place right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yep. So, about 2 hours of travel. You run
Slow
into
travel.
slow travel. Yes.
We really
2
should
hours
take a
of slow
short
travel.
rest.
We're traveling. We're gonna get there.
Somewhere during the trip, a band of similarly looking
Healers.
Golrics arrive. It looks to be like a search party. Gone out to look for Mountain.
And
They
they all happen to be
approach-
clerics and apothecaries.
No, of course not.
No, it's the Voltime Inquisition. No one expects them.
They approach, and the first thing that each of them does is they kneel to Mountain, to the one that's been with you. He puts a hand on each of them before they rise and kind of begin escorting you back. They see that you are not hostile. They're keeping an eye on you, but they see that you are not hostile, and kind of form a ring around all of you to escort you all.
Gonna like ask the guy in Valiant, it's like, you a king or something?
Why do you gotta use Valiant?
He'll just reply with, Mountain is chief. He knows the word for chief.
Yep.
Yep.
And nods. Oh, got our thanks, Chief.
You eventually find yourselves at the base of the mountains. It looks like it's a pretty small village. There's only a handful of what looks like kind of rudimentary huts. And then seems to be tunnels into the mountain. So it's like part of the city is outside of it, or part of the village is outside, and part of it continues into the mountain. It's a good mix of the two cultures in their blood. There does appear to be, there's other Golrics going about their normal lives.
They're all the same kind of half and half looking, like our guy we found.
Yeah, they're all. They all have varying traits, but they all do seem to have a similar stature. Although Mountain is by far the biggest. Similar stature, similar Orcish features. Some have more pronounced Orcish in them, but they do. There does seem to be a unifying features between them. You might get the impression that they are enough generations down that they are something new entirely. Possibly.
Killian heard about these guys before?
No, you have not. Mountain leads you to one of the huts. He goes inside briefly, and a family, you know, a mother, a child, and they come out. They give like a little formal, or semi, wow, words escape me. Little informal bow to you guys, and they run off. And Mountain motions for you to enter, and he simply says rest.
I'll take that.
Gladly.
He will say, to enter the caves and look for him after you've rested.
All right. Well, then,
So,
we'll head in.
yep. I'm assuming I'm assuming this is not a short rest.
No.
No.
No,
If the option is there.
No.
that's
As
a
part of this long rest, I do want to, at some point, grab Killian and take him aside for a word.
Okay, we can do that real quick.
I find
Alright.
him just like wrapping some of his like wounds.
Hey,
Ugh.
come here, I need to talk to you.
Okay, like gives a head tilt. Really? All right. Gets up and walks.
Just gonna take him just slightly out of, like, immediate sight of the others. And then I'm gonna grab his head and slam it into the rocks very briefly. And, let go, and you need to stop bringing me to the attention of literally every being we come across as if I am something I don't know.
And he kind of like
Special.
rolls his head. How come?
I've had enough of it. I am sick of it. We have repeatedly been told that no, your suspicions are not correct. So,
Have we?
stop. We have.
Or have they just said they don't know?
Killian, I'm going to make something very clear. I'm tired of it. You will stop, or I am going to be sorely tempted to do to you what Brock did to Loki once.
There's a smile on the face. Why does it get you so much then? I haven't
don't
been able
like
to
the-
get under your skin like with anything else.
I don't like the attention. Stop forcing it. Look at it this way. When we first met, you didn't like being announced as the prince of the Old Kingdom.
Right, because I was trying to keep a low profile.
I don't appreciate being treated like a freak of nature.
Is that what you think it is?
It's attention. It leads to that. Stop it.
If anyone treats you like that, I'll put them in the ground.
Then we best start digging. Make it big enough for you to fit.
Do you really think I think you're some sort of freak?
Other people might. And as far as those other people are concerned, I am completely normal.
You never struck
not
me as the kind of
completely.
person to care about what other people thought.
It can be annoying. I'd rather not deal with it. It's a complication that's wholly unnecessary. So, you keep your mouth shut, or I'll show you how good I am with a needle.
You know we're fugitives from back over there, right?
I'm aware, yes.
And I'm the prince here.
I'm very aware.
I'll make sure not a damn thing happens with any of that, okay?
Killian, you're not listening to me.
I'm saying I'll put a can on it. But anything that's happened already, Anything that's got you worried right now, I'll put it in the ground. How about that? I'm not about to just sit here and say, yeah, okay, won't do it again. Something getting you, I'll deal with it. You tell me who, you tell me where.
I'm not running from something specific if that's what you're assuming.
Chick said, any of the shit I brought up. If it's as annoying as you say, if it's getting to as much as you say, then point to me exactly where. I'll deal with it.
I just want to point out to you that the very first Ice Queen we came across, if the second was speaking the truth, and from all accounts, from the Skald, she seemed to be, that first one was Loki himself. I'd rather not be a glimmer of interest, assuming that he even cares that much. You understand?
You'll forgive me if I think be careful because something might be Loki was not a concern in the back of my head before.
No, I'm aware of that. That's why I'm making it a concern for the future.
If we run to Loki again, sure. I'll keep a lid on it.
If we run into anything, there's a reason I don't show off what I can do.
And what is that exactly?
Because it isn't normal, because it makes people talk.
And you don't like that?
Do you?
Shrugs. If it's something I don't like them saying, I deal with it.
Some things aren't as easily dealt with.
Yeah? Tell that to my reputation in here. You think nothing gets said when a prince just up and leaves one day? It's workable. I'm at a higher position. And I'm saying I'll help you with any of that shit, alright? I'll keep a lid on it.
Keeping a lid on it is how I want you to help. That's all.
I'll do more.
Lynn is just gonna turn around and walk away.
In the meantime, can Bastion take one of the, or actually, 3 of the great axes and 2 of his, or one of his short swords.
Mhm.
So it's basically 100 SP worth of stuff,
Okay.
and then turn it into a fancy enough great axe that it's technically worth 100 SP. Just with his ability to convert
mean,
100 SP worth of metal.
Technically, I suppose you could make it super fancy. Yeah.
He's then going to take it and bring it up to Mountain and say, just as thank you for your.
Well, we'll get
sacrifice."
there.
Just at some point, he would like to give it as a gift.
Well, we're going to him after we finish the long rest.
Yep. So yes, long rest and level up.
Misunderstood where we were. Sorry. So long rest, and also, can I read the book? What's in the book?
There is a bunch of spells, some of which you don't understand yet.
And I have to attune to it.
What's up?
And I have to attune to it, right?
No, you don't have to attune to it. These are just, you can also pick up these spells now.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Where would I check that list?
So yeah, it's my fault for not preparing it. The only one I know for sure is you get Frost Fingers, which is basically burning hands but cold damage.
Interesting.
That's the only one I know off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'll get you a full list later.
Yep.
Several of them are very much higher level though.
Okay. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
You said level up?
Level up.
Level up!
Woo! Yep. Proficiency goes up. 2 attacks per turn. 3rd level spells. Fuck yes.
Attack, attack.
Mm-hmm.
And it can now do more ridiculous amounts of damage.
Yes! I'll take that spear +1 note off my thing.
Honestly, I might just say leave it, but
Okay.
because I can't put it on my armor, I can't put it on any of my weapons. The only thing I put it on possibly is my shield. So might as
Okay,
well just have you do ridiculous amounts of damage.
We're gonna take 5, so you guys can sort out your stuff too if you need to.
Tis
Sure
appreciated.
Side note: does anyone else have exhaustion still?
No.
no.
Say again.
Nemia had no
Nope.
exhaustion. Bastion and I only got 1 level each.
Okay.
I think Chili had 1 level as well.
All right.
Maybe. No, Chili wasn't rolling.
Nope,
Yeah,
Chili
Chili-
was.
No,
Yeah.
he was.
Chili was safe inside the
Fine.
armor.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's a tiny oven.
Yeah, Killian was the only one with 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yep.
Oh, that's a fun spell I get now.
Hmm.
Hey, do you want me to really make your weapon bullshit? I have
Me?
a spell. Yeah, I have a spell that can give you an extra +1 as well as 1d4.
Fun.
I could just do that for an hour.
Fun.
Or I could do it to Killian if he ever accepts it and get that crit damage off.
I think Killian's likely to pitch a hissy fit over it.
That's what
First.
he does best.
Mhm.
How many of these spells can I drag on?
We're doing. How are we doing health again, Max?
Max.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Remember, Killian is going to be ridiculous. He already is, but even more
Yeah.
so.
What are you at, 75 now? I should probably close a couple tabs. Oh. Alright, so no point grabbing Revivify because I don't have any diamonds yet. Did I go for the cantrip? Oh, no, I got my last level. Hold on, did Lena's +2 and +3 just turn to a +3?
Probably.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, now I really want to put an elemental weapon on your weapon.
Yes.
Just make it absolutely ridiculous.
I wonder if. Did Masterful Form not? I think I have to do that by hand. Okay, let's see. Modifier, Masterful Form. Yep. I've got to change that by hand. I've got to make it a +3. So that
That's
was
what
the
I'm sure.
old. That was the old one with a +2.
Oh, lovely.
There's the new one.
With affection. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Wish I knew what the spells I had access to were. Nemi, are you taking Mass Healing Word?
Let me. I don't have it.
Mass Healing Word isn't a bard spell?
Apparently.
I don't think so.
It's a healing. It's healing speech.
Mm-mm.
I'll also be right back.
Oh yeah, it's only a cleric spell. What the fuck? All right. Weird. And I feel bad for my neighbors. I dropped so many things.
Hmm.
Sealing word. What the fuck else could I take? Oh,
If you wanted, you could take Heat Leech, which is basically no, never mind. We'll get back to this. Let me actually get a full list together.
I'm not gonna say that I asked you to get it ready, but I asked you to get it ready.
Yeah, I know. I've been a bit busy.
Yeah, understandable. Just
Yeah, I know.
dangling the carrot in front of me.
There's only like one spell at each level that you could pick up.
That's fine. So far, they're all custom spells. So,
Yeah, or ice themed versions of existing spells.
well, yeah, but similar.
Yep. Alrighty. Is everyone here?
Uh-huh.
I think Devin stepped away, or is he back?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Give him a second.
And I'm also still copying a spell down, so just give me a quick second.
Yep, no worries.
I wonder if I could turn that book into a melee weapon. Just go full Dalinar with it.
Dalinar never hit anybody with that book.
Yeah, but he wanted to.
Yeah, let's just use the Ice Queen's, the Archfey's book as a weapon. Let's see how she likes that.
Look, sometimes
mean-
you gotta make sacrifices.
Faye like jokes. I'm sure she could appreciate the concept of throwing the book at somebody being made very literal.
What if I took the book, gave it a metal jacket, and then hit people with it?
I mean, the book already does have binding parts of it that are metal.
Just
It's a
saying.
very thick, heavy book, so it definitely could be used that way. It's just
It looks like a weapon. It weighs like a weapon, and it's handed to a blacksmith. It's gonna be a weapon.
yeah. Okay.
We come back after however long, and Auril realizes she made a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
You know when you get a coffee stain inside of a book? Just turn
Oh.
that into blood stains and just see how much it pisses her off.
Well, Bastion, it was nice knowing you.
I'm sure by then he'll be able to like internally combust. Now I'm just gonna pick my spells. Okay, plan for the day is to head up to the blacksmith, right?
Probably. We need to talk to a blacksmith here and all of that, but yeah.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, level 5. 4, so that's 9 spells. 2, 3. And 1, 2, and yeah, okay. I'm good whenever y'all are.
I'm good.
Just waiting on Devin, I think.
Hmm.
Oh, cantrips got stronger too. Hold on.
Oh yeah, reminder, Nick. Level up your cantrips. Haven't. Level
Say
5.
again?
Cantrips get stronger at level 5. If if any of them do damage, they might do 2 dice.
Oh,
of damage
yeah,
now.
probably vicious mockery and just still.
Yeah. Get that in there.
Oh, mine automatically update now. What?
Hmm.
Eric,
Mine didn't.
But-
do you have an API in that does that, or did Roll20 just
no.
updates?
Some of the
Oh,
Roll20 scripts have things that check for level and stuff.
Mine
Hell
didn't do
yes.
that.
Yeah.
I had to fix mine, but I only had the
Well,
one, so.
Here,
let me check.
Hello.
How's everyone's level up doing?
Huh,
Done.
I
it
think we're
does.
all good.
It
Yeah,
did.
And Roll20 now automatically updates cantrip dice.
That's cool.
Side note, because I don't remember from last time, Eric, how were we doing, half hit dice?
What do you mean?
I have 5 hit dice. You were getting half your
Oh.
hit dice.
Yes. Unfortunately, I believe that would be 2.
Actually, well, no, that would bring me to 3 because I leveled up, right? Because I didn't technically expend that one right now. In the future,
you-
it would be down. It would be 2 every
Yes.
time. But yes, in 3 right now.
Correct.
Yes.
So the long rest, you get your 2, and then you level up.
Mhm.
So technically, yes, you do gain 3 right now.
Okay. Yep. But in the future,
Sure. Oh, my proficiency is being a little punk bitch. Hold on.
can we get another like week off?
Nick,
Uh-huh.
did you accidentally give Chili hypnotic pattern?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I was wondering what happened there.
Which was a really odd behavior because Chili was like popped up in like a separate window. But whenever I dropped a spell on Nemia, Chili's window did the same behavior where it says like drop, even if it wasn't on it. So it was weird.
No,
I
that is
think
weird.
that it has something to do with whatever sheet you opened first or something, or most recent. I don't remember which. So yeah. Only have one sheet open if you're dragging and dropping spells.
Which Chili are you looking at? Because I can't. Or did you remove the
Oh,
action?
I removed it. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
'Cause Chili does not have spells.
Yeah.
So.
Teach the devil cat how to cast cleric spells. That'd be a fun time.
Would be interesting. Chili though is rocking that health.
Mm-hmm.
Someday you'll catch up, Killian.
Eh.
How much health does Chili have?
85.
What the fuck? Alright.
Probably has like a con of 4 and D5s, D10s or something.
Damn.
Chili's got special rules. Alrighty.
Have you ever met a cat that plays by everyone else's rules? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, is everyone good?
I
Yes.
believe so.
Okay. So you wake up, 8 hours later, and you realize it was probably about midday when you arrived, because it is now late into the evening when you guys finally wake up. So your days are going to be a little thrown off for a little bit. There is still activity in the village. You find several campfires going, just scattered throughout in between various huts, with people gathered around them, eating food. There are
They got him.
There is the void.
Volt is attacking. Prepare yourselves. They started by killing our DM. We're next.
sorry.
Or 7 time.
Alrighty. There is a shamany looking figure standing, kind of leading each group. Seems to be conducting a little prayer, sort of ritual, offering up a little bit of whatever is being eaten to the flames. Yeah, you find they seem to pay you. Well, you get a strange glance here and there, but they seem to pay you no mind.
Bastion was kind of just looking around, trying to find Mountain again. Give you a nod to each of the Goldwork City passes.
He said he's waiting for us in the place there.
Well, let's make haste.
You can make your way into the largest entrance into the mountain. There are kind of dwellings carved into various sections. Versus the huts that were outside. This is very much they've carved into the rock and made modest, livable homes. It is much warmer within the mountain. They do have fires going in various places. It's built appropriately that smoke will not fill the space and will exit. As you go further into the mountain, you'll find no fires going on. The sound that immediately draws you as you're making your way down this main path is a very familiar sound to you, Bastion. It is the sound of a hammer striking steel.
Bastion just kind of smiles and almost attunes to the sound of it, just like trying to match his almost heartbeat to it.
Fancy. You can follow the sound as it leads further in. It takes you to a larger enclosure it's well lit. As you get closer, you see that there's a kind of dull red glow that you can quickly identify as lava. There's a few lava flows interspersed in the area, and it all kind of coalesces into the top. There's the top mountain area surrounded by these small streams of lava. There's this really looks like hardened stone that's been beaten on for generations, and there's Mountain with a piece of a sword that he's been working on. He's just slowly hammering it into shape.
Bastion leans in sideways towards Killian. It's like, I think we found him.
It's the same guy. I don't know if it's the one we're looking for, though.
I hope it is.
It'd be convenient.
It would be convenient. I'm allowed to hope for that, aren't I?
Entering into the space, you see a few kind of containers full of various different materials. A few of them stand out. One of these containers has what looks like a giant slab of the ice from the palace that you were previously trying to take. Another contains what looks like this almost crystal structure that you can almost see electricity running through it. A third container holds this mound of ore that almost looks like it's ready to burst and bubble with lava straight out of it, but it maintains its shape. Yet another pile has what looks like it almost looks like logs of wood, honestly, but it has a strange metallic appearance to it. And then scattered about, you see various bits of iron and worked steel and other familiar materials.
Bastion's gonna look at the great axe he just magicked and just shamefully put it back into his bag.
Yeah, this guy's been working in materials far greater than what you're about to present.
Yeah, it just doesn't even bother. It's like, oh shit. All right.
Didn't think so, but I'd probably be insulting this man.
Yep.
Let me just walk up to friggin' Da Vinci and be like, "Here's my macaroni art."
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
I made this for you special. It's the thought that counts.
Killen will just walk up to him.
Bastion just almost skipping behind him.
Mountain looks up and sees you approach, gives you a nod, and turns his sword over and continues working on it.
Killen will give a glance at the sword he's smacking. Is there any like style or anything he recognizes? Or is it just standard old longsword?
I was gonna say,
Well-
can Bastion make a check to see if he recognizes what the steel might be?
It looks like a standard longsword. It's a more Valiant styled blade. More what you're familiar with, Killian. Bastion, yes, you can make a check.
All right. Smith tools work.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Ooh, my shoot's gotten slow all of a sudden. That's fun.
Yeah, mine's been having some pause too.
Oh.
That is actually convenient because you don't recognize the technique that he's using. I mean, you recognize shaping it, but there's almost a two-part, I guess, squelch to it. He coats it in what looks like this dust. It's almost like he's sprinkling dirt on it. Like he coats it on both sides and squelches it, and then continues once more. Sorry, other way around. He squelches it, gets it wet, and then he puts the dust on it, and then he continues to shape it.
Killian will just like slowly dry out his sword and just go, "Is this your work?"
He looks up briefly, and says, "No, but it looks like it was made by family."
Smile. Then you're who we're looking for.
Not necessarily, Killian. Remember, you were told it's not your sword that was made by this smith, it was your father's.
Yeah. But you see any other smiths around here?
I think what my
How
friends
much have
are,
we explored?
I think what my friends are trying to ask here is, are you capable of smithing Valiant steel?
Alright, let's narrow it down further. Have you ever made a sword for a Valiant king?
He simply holds up the blade as if to say that is what he is working on.
Yep. And have you smithed for what's Kenny's last name again?
Yours.
Yes. Have you built a sword for the Eurus family, or your family has?
As a gift of thanks.
Well,
What's his name? Arn.
Mountain nods.
All
Well,
right,
then-
there we go.
you're who we're looking for. Meet the crown prince, I guess.
I'm his son.
He says, "I've been waiting."
Ah, you were warned ahead of time.
So,
Oh,
were you on
he
this stuff
says-
on purpose?
All king, come to see him.
Oh, okay.
All of them? I'm not king yet. I need to wrest that title from my old man's hands. We were
Then
sent
he's-
from Oral.
He says, "You have a journey ahead of you." Remember, and he's speaking in his broken, common Valiant.
Mm.
You'll find that he, for those of you that don't speak Valiant, he does intersperse Valiant in, so sometimes it's
It's a pretty valiant
hard,
topic.
hard to understand. Yes.
Hard to follow.
We need to reach the fortress of Grimskull. We were told you knew the way, or at least knew the way to those who would.
He nods once more. Says, "It's not an easy journey." And he is going to go into the best description he possibly can. But he will explain that you need to go to he'll say that you need to follow the river out to sea and
Okay.
head towards what was formerly part of the old kingdom. And he says there is a great island. What you seek is there.
Killian thinks to the maps he was shown as a kid. It's like, oh, that thing.
Yep. It is. It has been a disputed island for ever since the Volt took over the other part of the Old Kingdom. So
Who's occupying currently?
No one. There is no settlement there because it doesn't last long.
Mm.
So it's it's more like one country goes there, places their flag. The other country eventually shows up, knocks theirs down, places theirs there. That kind of deal.
There's a smile that goes across Killian's face, and he goes, "Well, it's gonna be fun either way."
Yep. There's occasionally fighting involved, but in the current time, it's generally avoided.
Is there a faster way down the river than just walking?
Barrel.
Could take a boat. It does get. He says you can basically take a boat, and it does get. It's wide enough that a small vessel could probably make it all the way out to sea. Probably.
You said all the kings come to see you. Has my dad gone there before?
He nods once more.
What about his dad? Or whoever was before him? There's more
Your
players saying that.
grandfather, yeah, grandfather, yes. But Mountain suggests that he was young at the time, and that his father would have helped him.
Just kind of nods. Well, he didn't give me jack shit for advice on this one, so this will be fun. Oh, he's gonna be mad. Oh, I did this without him. Maybe he'll hit me, actually.
How do you somehow have reverse daddy issues where you want your dad to hit you?
I want him to hit me seriously. It'll be disappointing if he does lightly.
That's... Nope. It's not worth the energy.
Hey, has the old man got any weaknesses you know of?
Oh my god, how much would you just find him like a man and ignore his weaknesses?
Mountain, he shakes his head.
And, yeah. I do have to ask out of curiosity. What is the, what are the credentials required for tutelage in this clan? Do you have to be born into it, or is there a way for outsiders to be welcomed in?
You want him to teach you to smith, basically.
Karen will
yeah.
just say he likes smithing.
I'm a cleric first, but a blacksmith. I worship the Starforge.
He holds the blade out that he's working on, and he points to the materials, and he tells you to pick one.
What are the options again? There was something electric, ice, and...
So there was 4 options. There was kind of like this almost molten-looking rock, the
Okay.
electric one, the ice that you had seen previously, and one that looked like wood, but it had it shaped like a log of wood, but had a texture of steel.
Okay. He'll take a look at the ice and kind of place his hand against the book and just basically almost try to like feel out to see what kind of ice this is. Is he able to recognize any of the materials?
So no, these are materials that you would not have heard of in any form of any
Okay.
normal place. Mountain does seem to know what they are, though.
Yep, he's just checking to see if he knows it offhand. And
I
am
mean,
I allowed-
you get a vague impression of what a few of them do.
yeah, just trying to see if he recognizes any of it. And he just looks at each and says, "Well, never smithed ice before, so he will kind of point towards it, and not going to place his hands on it because metal, ice don't want to interact those too quickly."
Okay.
And just, am I allowed to touch it, or?
Mountain nods. He seems to be finishing up on his blade, and he kind of clears the rock anvil for you.
Then he will take a look at it and try to think of a good way to make a.
So
A sharp edge. He's trying to see if he can think of a good way to make a great sword out of this ice.
Okay. As part of this, do you have that document open by chance?
I will open it up right now. What do you need me to check from it?
So, you've already done the first level, correct? Essentially, on the is it the I forget the term of it. Wow. The gem crafting bit.
Yeah.
Rune.
He's
the
done-
runes.
Yeah, he's done that on the. He's made a housing basically.
Okay. So basically, Mountain is suggesting for you to make a runesmithed weapon. This will serve as your craftsman test.
All right, fair enough. And he kind of just looks to everyone and says, "Well, I hope we're not in a huge rush because I'm not passing this up."
Yeah, country's not in peril or anything.
You guys are free to go. I can catch up on a boat down the river if you need to.
Nah, I can't imagine you'll take that long.
No, it won't.
And if you do, we'll laugh at you.
Laugh all you want. If I get a cool sword of it, I'm happy.
I don't believe it will take too long.
It is typically the number of the amount of gold pieces it costs that you're basically creating is determines how many days of work it takes. So
Right.
if we're
But-
going by just the base rules of the book of the thing you handed me.
Yeah. So, for the sake of this, this will be performed over a night.
Okay, cool.
All right.
You're not going to travel during dark, anyways.
Okay, and does he say what kind of rune he wants me to make, or am I just making a rune?
So
Or sorry, am I making a runesmith weapon?
yeah, you are. You're using the material you chose, and you're going to make it a rune weapon, which
Okay,
the
gotcha.
test is a bound weapon.
Okay. In that case, he's gonna try to make a glaive out of this.
Okay, a true ice glaive. All right.
Right, and he kind of looks to Warwick and Mountain, I mean, and just a small ritual I do before I smith, and he'll kind of kneel down and he'll stand close to the coals of the smithy and just gaze into it and just basically cast guidance on himself, but through a ritualistic asking for the heat of the Star Forge to take part in this smithing.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then he'll stand up and he will basically take a pair of tongs to take a large enough piece of this ice out of the vat. Smithing.
Yep.
And he will do his best to make this glaive.
Alrighty. So yes, you'll need to make a
Smith or runesmith?
runesmiths.
Smith, alright.
Do both, actually. Give me both.
Do both? Alright. Can I throw a guidance on both or just one?
Sure.
So, 1, 2. Please don't fuck me, Gil. Okay.
Ooh,
1
very
and
good.
20 and 19.
20 and 19. Good. That is enough. The rest of you kind of take a little bit longer to rest, maybe find some food while Bastion works away.
Killian is just picking up Nemia in various like configurations for weight training.
Okay.
Instead of a dumbbell, it's a skull bell.
Yes.
And as usual, Bastion, while he smiths, is going to try to lose himself in it and get into contact with the Starforge and Nessa.
Okay, so you are successful.
Oh,
So-
Barbell, it is my better.
The material is true ice, so it does an additional 2 weapon damage of ice, of cold damage. Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
and-
Additional 2 weapon damage of cold damage.
Yes.
Meaning like 2 additional damage, right?
No. Like, what does a glaive do?
D12.
One D10.
D12. D10.
Glaive is D10.
Is it D10? I thought it was D12.
Lance is D12.
Ah, yes. So it does 1d10 plus 2d10 cold damage.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Wow.
This is a very rare material,
Yeah. No, fair enough.
and
All right, you are forgiven for all the shit I gave you earlier.
and it is. You are also successful in creating the housing and the rune for a bound weapon.
All right.
So bound weapon, I believe you can't be. No, you can cause this weapon to disappear or appear instantly in a free hand.
Yep.
So there you go. You have your
And
true
doesn't-
ice glaive, your true ice
and
bound glaive.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right, he'll kind of look up at the end of this. Actually, did he get in contact with Nessa? Or
No.
Okay.
The ring of the Star Forge is vague in the back of your mind, but there is no contact.
okay, no worries. And he's going to, once it's complete, look up at Mountain and just holding it and, well, shit.
There's a look of approval on his face, and he simply nods.
So do I pass?
Yes. The weapon is yours. When there is more time, perhaps you can return. And he offers he can teach you a few things, maybe a few runes that you could learn.
He smiles up at him and puts his hand out to shake and just say, by the way, Bastion Declare. Nice to meet you.
Once more, he says, Mountain Golric once more. And he does shake your hand. It
It crushes my grip.
his hand is massive, but Bastion is very strong too, right? So, Mountain is stronger. Mountain is definitely stronger.
Oh,
but
no,
still,
absolutely. I saw his modifiers earlier. He's stronger.
yes. But it's not. He's not too far out of the realm stronger than you. So
He's running right now. His vision at this point is skewed.
that's true. He turns to you, Killian, and he flips the blade around and offers it to you.
Ken glances at it and takes it, looks at it.
It is a freshly made Valiant steel blade, but this one has some. It's got the web of word inscribed on it at just above the hilt, and then there's kind of like a curved out part and that runs up the side of each blade, and there's there appears to be some sort of I don't know the way to describe it. It looks like it wants to be filled. It seeks more runes. It seeks more power to be filled.
Okay,
It is a blank. It's a blank slate.
guy turns it over and goes, "How does this thing work? Looks like it needs more of something."
The more he suggests that you will fill it up, and the way will become apparent to you. You will find a teacher on the island that will instruct you in the ways to use it.
He got like turns in his hand, so it's like a training blade.
He says it'll grow with you.
It kind of like narrows his eyes. I make the sword stronger.
He nods.
Gives it a spin in his hand, and just take his take the other sword out. It's like, and what about this guy? Can you do anything good with him? I'll leave him with you.
He suggests that blade is already complete.
Guy turns it. Just not by me, huh?
He nods once more.
All right. He sticks the old one into the bag.
Okay. You find that I'm assuming you have a scabbard for your
Yeah.
blade. You find that it's very nearly a perfect fit. Like the weight of it's in its current state, it's no different than your previous blade.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just kind of like give it a turn, look at it in the hilt, and he's like, "Hey, Lana, look."
Lena looks up from the book that she's been reading on the various Valian ruins.
Of note, your previous blade was very wolf themed, correct?
Yep.
This one is not.
She looks at it. What happened to all the wolves?
It's a different one.
I'm aware of that. What happened to all the wolves? I thought that was your thing.
Guy shrugs. I'm just in this guy.
All right. Hold on. Wait a second. What? She's looking at the web.
Yep.
She
You
looks
find
at
the-
Mountain. And she points at the web. And just asks, reason?
There's a grin at
he-
Killian's face as it says, "You do this to yourself now."
Mhm.
Mountain says that in as many words that you will find out.
All right.
Apparently, it grows with me. Gotta get it out there and swing it around a bit, make it stronger.
Yeah. So, Killian, you need to. This is a blade that you need to attune to.
Ooh.
Once you do attune to it, you find that more runes appear on it. 2, in fact. It is one rune to symbolize each of your abilities that you have currently. Each of your Einhiri abilities.
Okay. He goes, I get it. This is about the Valkyries, isn't it?
Mountain nods his head.
Well, I will happily take it.
Yep, it doesn't seemingly reek of magic as other things,
Yep.
so...
Yeah. He just turns and is like, it's forge magic, not magic magic. Doesn't smell like a wizard. I could live with it. You're okay though, Nemia.
I like to imagine Bastion just very happily slashing stuff with his glaive, one-handing it.
Oh, So yes, so the glaive is completely made. It's ice. Like it's not metal. It is actually ice, right? And if you were to stick it into the lava, you would find that it does not melt.
I thought you were going to say that the blade disappears. That'd be really funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
Uh,
No.
Side
true
note:
ice does not melt.
Killing Sword still crits on a 19, right?
Yes,
All right, just
currently.
making sure.
Yep.
Hey, Eric, I just realized something.
Yes.
Does the Bound Glaive fall in line with the same rules as the rest of the two-handed weapons that Bastion uses with the damage dice change? Where if he normally with one hand does the normal damage, but with two hand does an extra damage dice, like the extra damage dice higher.
Correct.
Sweet. Does the cold damage stay the
Yes.
same or no?
It also follows.
Fuck yes. Okay, cool.
So yes, you've got a 3d12 weapon should you need it,
Yep, with 10-foot reach.
with 10-foot reach.
Sweet. All right, you're forgiven for all the shit I gave you.
And you got to forge this yourself. You got to pick the material.
I was
Hitting it.
waiting for it to get a 0, or to get a 1. I mean,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yep.
I'm using Trifrost as the name. Thank you, Ariel.
That wasn't me. That was Devin.
Oh, is that our Devin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
I don't even bother trying to read the two names in the corner at this point. Although I would like to see what names Ariel has.
No, I just was trying to come up with a way for you to formulate it. Just keep them going.
Okay.
Alrighty. Mountain is not a person of many words, so what
Yes.
all does the party do now?
In the morning, is there a place we can get a boat? Can we buy it or barter it from these people? Or do we have to go out and like hope for the best?
They do have some smaller boats that will probably do the trick for the small group that you are.
Alright.
You might have a little bit rougher time when you get to the open ocean,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see. We'll see.
That's what we gotta live with.
Yep.
Alright, is everybody okay with the boat?
Mm-hmm.
Killing shrugs.
I'm gonna
Alright.
take that as a yes.
Let's
Oh,
take
sorry, I was
the
muted.
boat if they're willing to
Yep, Mountain
give,
will.
sell something.
will- Mountain is willing to offer you the boat to continue on your journey.
Alright. Thanks, and Lender's ready to go. Is anybody else ready to go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're all good.
Pretty close. Kill just looked at him and was like, "Any words from my old man?"
He shakes his head, and in as many words, he tells a quick story about how there's been a long deal between the Golok tribe and the leaders of the Valiant Kingdom. They do their best to keep him a secret almost,
Mhm.
and in return, the head smith of the Golok tribe has forged for them for many generations.
I'll keep it quiet then. Any ancestors I should be thanking?
He shakes his head once more. None. He suggests that you go back a few generations and it's just war and pillaging and not nice things. So Mountain seems to be looking towards the future instead.
Fine by me. Alright, let's go.
There's probably a few of the younger Golok tribe that are intrigued by you. They've never seen anything other than Golriks and orcs.
Real quick, as they're just
Yes.
walking through the crowd, Killian, out of pure curiosity, is gonna flick the lantern on.
Okay. Yeah, the light shines on those around you.
Yeah, he'll just set it
Um,
down on the boat for now.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And he goes, "No Loki's in the vicinity."
Have I made you paranoid?
I want to know who to punch,
Hmm.
and it probably won't go over well if I go on it on a hunch.
Yeah.
Now, mind you,
No,
if we
I'm
find some random passersby, that might be a
Then-
different thing.
Then I was talking out of character, and I was talking about my campaign where you guys have a lantern revealing on all the time because of scrying
Ah,
spells.
there we go.
Oh yeah, I'm paranoid. I don't know about Devin. I just don't have the lamp.
Still, Killian will go, "Okay, no Loki's."
Hmm.
At least not right now.
Killian looks at Bastion, holds the lantern really close to him.
I look back at him. It's like I've been Loki this whole
There's-
time. Loki just looks like this.
There's a slight shimmer, and you realize it's just the light kind of reflecting off of his armor.
Kinda look at him, I'm Loki in armor. Good luck. See if that lantern works.
He looks at him and it's like, "There's no way that guy has your grip strength."
He's a god.
Yeah,
He's
and he's
literally
got
a
tennis
god.
wrist. Let's go.
Yeah, a god of tennis wrist is about on par with me.
Lena's gonna start paddling while they argue.
You start making your way downstream, and everyone give me a perception check.
Love those.
Ooh, let's see.
7.
Oh, that's not good.
That is ooh.
Oh,
okay.
thank goodness.
Whew.
Nemia's got us.
Yeah, I think
Those horns are like radar dishes.
Yeah.
Nemia's
into-
perched at like the front of the boat with a very clear view and not having to worry about using oars because 3
Mhm.
strong people are in the boat with her.
Yep. that is
Yeah, that's
very
fair.
true. All right.
I like to imagine me staying at the front like Captain Morgan.
Cat on head.
Yes.
Cat on head,
Okay.
loot in hand.
So, Nemia, the others are, paddling the boat. You're heading downstream. Looking around, you're traveling through various bits of open land. There's scattered trees, grassland. And looking up, you noticed a bird. And normally, it wouldn't be too strange. But as you're traveling, the bird seems to be following you. And
Is it a
actually,
big bird?
with that perception check, it's a decent sized bird. I would say it's on par with Guntram, but
Okay.
it's definitely not Guntram. It looks to be some sort of hawk. And the really unusual thing about it is there seems to be it's a normal a dark brown hawk, but it has purple scattered throughout its feathers.
Hmm.
Man, that sounds dope as hell, at least.
Yeah. I will obviously point that to the group. Killing, have you seen any of those before?
He was looking, it's like, "Oh shit, is that Vera's?"
No, it is not.
Yeah, he narrows the eyes a bit more. Wait, no.
Is it
Does
really
Killian
that bad
recognize
for
it as something like indigenous?
Nope, it is very abnormal.
He goes, "It's not normally here."
Want me to
Bastion.
find out if I can talk to other birds?
I was gonna say, Bastion cups his hand and just goes, "Hey, bird! Do you talk?"
Shut up to it, just make sure it's not a Dawn Guard scout or something.
All right, Melena's gonna look at Killian, look at the bird, and shout up as well. Just, Hey, can you understand me?
You see the hawk kind of it stutters and it's flapping as it realizes you are shouting out at it, and in a very strange fashion, you see it basically begins to. I guess the best phrase for it is like disintegrate. It just kind of scatters and vanishes
Oh,
into the air.
That's not normal.
What the
and
fuck, man?
that's
You
not
killed it.
I'm just gonna slap Bastion upside the head.
It just smiles. Like, no, but seriously, like, what the fuck just happened?
Magic. That's what happened.
Does Killian smell anything?
Um,
Any magic?
any magic? I mean, aside from what's in your immediate vicinity?
Aside from the stinky party.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't think so.
Hmm. Oh no.
It seemed to recognize that I was talking to it.
and it
Was a-
vanishing is
was a
not the best
bird?
approach.
Does that mean it's a bird?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Well, an illusion wouldn't hear you talking.
Unless it was an illusion that could understand her anyway.
Well, an illusion doesn't follow you all the way through your
That
travels.
too. Killian's just gonna flick the lantern back on and just leave it sitting on the bow of the dock, or maybe near the middle.
Yep, yep. Reasonable enough.
All right. Well,
If
nothing
we can't
can
see
really
it, this
do.
thing will help out. Smells like ginger, though.
Okay.
Is that a good thing?
Ugh.
Alright. Fair
Okay.
enough, I guess.
You continue your way downstream. You are moving downstream, so we move quicker than just paddling. Let's see. I didn't actually take a good measure of distance. So let's find out how far you have to go. It is indeed pretty far.
It's a long trip when you can't teleport.
Yes, it is. So it's, roughly 90 miles.
Spatially
to
or
the ocean.
temporally.
Yep. 90 miles. That's a good 3 days at least, isn't it? Maybe more.
Downstream you can probably go a little bit faster,
Okay.
but
Oh, an
yeah.
hour is fucking fast, dude.
What's up?
30 miles an hour is fucking fast, dude. In a boat? Sorry, 30 miles a day, even.
So I think you misheard something.
Yeah.
So you can probably go about 4 miles an hour. Going downstream in this little paddle boat, basically.
I mean, do you have the speed of the boat? What it would be?
It would be a rowboat, essentially, but with like a slight increase going downstream.
We probably don't have to worry so much about speed of the boat as speed of the stream.
Well, so I mean, like, if you know
Basically.
if you know the speed parameter, we can just multiply by 10 we get the number.
Waterborne vehicles. A rowboat has a speed of 1.5 miles per hour.
Damn.
What?
That's in the book. You can make it whatever.
Hmm.
And that might be thinking about a rowboat on open water, such as the sea or a large lake.
Or in
Where
combat
you
conditions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you wouldn't have a current helping you necessarily.
And also not being paddled by Bastion, Killian, and Lena.
Yeah, I
That
would
too.
say you could probably pull off 4 miles per hour.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. So 40 miles a day.
Yeah, depending. Yeah, you probably switch off a bit.
Mhm.
Whoops.
So
Uh,
still, that's 2 days plus change.
Yep.
So
So
we're making camp a couple of times.
yeah, your first day is probably longer because you're starting early, like for like 5 in the morning or so.
Mm,
So if you have one particularly long day, you could probably make it by the end of your second day.
All right.
And also, while we're on the river, we could just save our energy and float for a couple hours.
That is true.
Side note: so we are getting multiple days.
You are going to have to. It's going to take at least 2 days to get
Oh
to
my
the
god, this is
ocean.
them on a road trip. They're all crammed in the same vehicle.
It
Yep.
is.
More pressing question: is Killing clear his exhaustion and get his hit dice back?
I'm assuming yes.
Okay. Unless someone kicks him off the boat and he drowns.
Lena will consider it by the second day.
I like to imagine that like halfway through the first day, Bastion just like leans over to me like, I spy with something with my little eye, something that is angry.
You probably occasionally have to go ashore, scavenge some food, stretch your legs.
Go to
just
the
get out.
washroom.
Bathroom break.
Yeah.
I like to imagine we just go like, hey, Chili, you need to get us some food? Just put cat down.
Chili is an adept hunter for herself. For others, it'll take some convincing.
Bastion's just like, I mean, please. Winning smile. No? Alright.
Chili probably does bring back a small deer.
No, sweet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say pheasant. Christ.
Yeah. Reference. A deer
Man.
can feed like a
Yes,
family
I
of
know.
4 for like a couple weeks. Like,
Yes, a small deer, like Chili comes out of the forest, Hellcat form, just dragging this
Dragging
deer,
Bambi.
basically.
yeah. Bastion's just like, woo! Food!
The part that was clamped in Chili's mouth is already seared and basically ready to be eaten.
Sweet. That's just
Practical.
Wipe
Well-
the fiend saliva off of it. It'll be fine.
the
It's not
poison out of it.
poisonous at all.
I thought it was the
Yeah,
claws
I
that were
got-
poison.
Eh.
That was it? It might
I'll
be.
Adds a little
liberty.
spice.
I got spelled for it, it's fine. And Bastion at one point is just going to leave his glaive sitting in the water and see how long it takes for the water around it to freeze.
It chills very quickly. Of note, if you put the glaive within 5 feet, it will extinguish fires.
Oh, that's gonna be that's gonna be accidentally
Bastion?
very useful.
Bastion,
Yeah.
sit over there.
It's
10
a
feet
7-foot
away.
weapon. It's a 7-foot weapon. I'll point the blade away. Don't worry.
Please.
I'm tired of restarting this fire.
Yep.
I can restart the fire for you. I have spells for that. It's fine.
Yeah, stop snuffing it then.
It just sits down and points the blade away from the fire and continues to eat his deer.
Just drag it behind the boat. Make ice cubes as we go.
Yeah, basically.
If we ever have to serve beer, we put it on the blade of the thing and just let it chill. Yeah, like A&W style.
All right.
We're gonna keep an eye out for that bird, by the way.
Yep.
Yep.
Speaking of, it does. The next day you do once more spot it while you are traveling.
Okay, I'll be right back. Give me that lantern.
You sure?
Yeah. Pretty sure we're in a deserted area. Nobody's around. At least nobody who is gonna be believed.
I like the sounds of it. Have fun. He hands the lantern.
Take the lantern. It is lit and open, and I'm gonna go shooting up into the sky in front of the bird
Okay.
and cast
Um,
lamplight on it.
Yep. As you begin to approach it, it immediately turns tail and kind of dives down. Before you can get the lantern light onto it, it once more vanishes.
Alright, I'll return to the boat. That bird is suspect. That bird is very suspect. It
And
knew
there's
I was
dinner.
trying to pull something.
I hand Elena a longbow. Just for next time. you
Oh,
see
I
me.
have one. Yeah.
Alright,
oh, yeah.
sweet. I hand Emmy a longbow. I know you prefer crossbows, but you know.
Eric, that bird is now shoot on sight.
Yep.
I
Among
get the
entire-
drumstick.
Bird is sus, yes.
So the sorry, so there's 2 days of travel, right? So one long day of travel. The next day, it vanished. By the end of that second day, you are approaching. Oops, come on. The end of the river. At the end of the river, there is actually a small village. Um, it looks to be mostly humans. As you approach, um, do you intend to stop in this small village before heading out to sea,
Just
or
Quick note to everybody. Does anybody feel like seeing if we can trade, purchase something, a slightly larger boat
I was gonna say,
going out in the ocean?
Yeah,
Get
that
some
could
sort
be
of
useful.
supplies.
Yeah.
Bastion, not Bastion, Killian, do you recognize this village or?
Does Killian
um,
history?
you've no, you wouldn't have been this far west personally,
Okay. He goes, not really been out this far.
and it's not large at all. It's maybe 12 buildings.
Might show up on a very local map, but not necessarily.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Well, if
kind
they-
of out in the sticks.
basically.
then-
Yep.
If they've got a chief villager, I'm sure he'll be happy to be stabbed by you. So let's go, I guess.
I'll take him on. That's good.
I know you will.
There it is. Yeah, so there's it's just a scattering of houses. There's farmland. You do see a number of small to medium-sized fishing boats. Nothing huge. There doesn't seem to be a large military presence other than your average Old Kingdom citizen.
Which is still significant, but
Yes, of course, of course.
All right,
So-
let's see what we can borrow or barter.
you'll just walk in, see if you can't flag someone down. Someone nearby a boat.
Yeah, you can head towards the what would classify as the docks portion.
Docky
It-
area.
it's there's a lot of fishing equipment like nets and traps and stuff like that on this one section of beach, I guess. And all the vessels here just they just run aground and then push them out to sea when they're ready to go out again. There's a handful of people there emptying stuff off of boats. They're bringing in whatever they've caught for the day. Yeah, it is late afternoon, early evening.
He'll just look at it. He's like, we'll probably want to head out in the morning.
Yeah, makes sense. In that case, let's see if we can find some place to rest for the night.
Yeah,
I
sure.
wouldn't count on them having an inn, but maybe there's hospitality, especially with the leftover venison we can bring in.
Among
they
other
can-
things, but I'm not about to pull Cloud if I don't have to.
Don't bother. Worst case scenario, I do some repair work around the town. Make the favor that way. I've got mending. That stuff is pretty useful if you're just around a village.
Though, shit, anybody want to know about stuff going out? They're way the hell gone.
They might be more concerned with the Volt than they are the Union.
Yeah.
Oh, remember, I changed all the armor and swords to not look like it. Like Bastion spent.
Oh, he just means in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in general.
Yep. So Bastion will take off his helmet and he'll make sure that technically he looks unarmed, but he can summon this glaive if he needs to.
Yep.
Yeah, Killian'll just wave a fishing-looking guy down.
Yep. You'll get a tired but friendly wave from a fisher as he's getting off his boat.
Yep.
He sets aside whatever he was doing, and you see him hop off the boat into the sand. It's a younger man, probably a few years out of boyhood. Not quite. He doesn't quite have a full manly beard going on, but it's beginning to grow
Damn
out.
if he's not trying.
Yeah, it'll get there. He just needs more time.
But he'll get there. Bless Odin bless his beard.
Yep.
Yep. And he's like, hey man, he thinks about it. He's like, right, normal people, normal people. he like slowly for a second reorients himself back into being in the Union rather than walking around being a prince. He's like, how's it
Bastion
going?
just Bastion leans into me. It's like, why aren't we letting you talk? Who let the feral wolf be in the speaker?
So, sorry, two trains of thought right now.
Hey man, how's it going? Where's Gillian?
Okay. Says he says, fishing's good. Should be enough to sell. And how are you? He questions.
He's
awkwardly.
gonna laugh. We're coming up from up northeast. We're looking to head towards. Does the island have a name? Sorry.
It's had many names. I think the most common, whatever the translation would be the closest thing would be like the island of man. I guess would be the closest thing.
Can I make
But-
this really simple?
Sure.
We have to go out to sea a good distance. We cannot do it in that. She points at the rowboat. Well, we could try, but it wouldn't be good. Is there a way that we can hire, rent, or buy a more seaworthy vessel? We don't have to go around continents, but we do need to reach an island.
You see him scratch his head. Where are you trying to go?
Over the bush shore,
Doesn't the-
island of man.
You see his
She
eyes go
gives-
wide a bit.
She gives Killian a look.
It looks over. What?
So
Way
how
to
about
make
you
it
let
easy to follow.
I think you'd be-
Rolls his eyes and like makes a glance like look at this kid.
You'd be hard pressed to find a person willing to take you there.
we just need to get to the shore across from it.
or we need to buy a boat?
There's not too many boats to spare around these parts. What you see him thinking it over a bit. What kind of payment are we talking about?
You ever heard of a tiger?
What?
Have you ever heard of a tiger? It's like a very large, very bright cat.
Don't. We can
I
trade.
pull-
We got gold.
Or I pull out the tiger skin rug. We have this.
No, you don't. I have the bag.
Bastion will reach into the bag. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, Killian holds the bag closed. Like, we have gold. We can trade. What do you guys need?
Or do you use gold much? Or silver, I suppose?
Gold is useful. I can always buy goods from other towns.
Will it be able to keep whoever sells the boat until they're able to get or build a new one?
You see him kind of like wave his hand, like no one is. I'm confident no one's going to part with their boat, but you see him very hesitantly saying, "For the right price, I maybe could take you."
A smile on Killian's face. Is like, you being an opportunist here.
This is the first good fishing day I've had in a while. Every bit helps.
All right. Killian will just reach in his pocket, start the betting. 5 copper.
Jesus Christ.
You see him immediately begin to turn around.
It's just, kid, what is the going rate of a boat? Don't try to give us shit. Just what's the going rate?
Travel
your-
is normally cheap, but going to such a dangerous place is extra fees involved.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right. Dangerous in what way? Pirates, storms.
There is legends, stories of evil, wicked, winged creatures pluck you into the sky and you're never seen again. Most boats that have gone too close to the Isle of Man have not returned.
All right. We are fairly capable fighters. Will
Fairly.
that be able to?
We're great.
Will that knock? She just holds up a hand for Killian. Will that knock the price down a bit if we offer services in your protection?
You see him like he weighing this in his mind.
And maybe even if you guys have hunters around here, I can throw in a well-crafted longbow for them to be armed and to use on the boat if needed. And you keep the bow.
Fine. Killian reaches in his
1
pocket.
second.
Start the bidding. 1 silver.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up, Killian.
Oh my god. So you would know a standard rate would probably be a few copper per mile. That's overland travel though. Yeah.
That's without hazard pay.
Yeah, so we're probably talking
At least a gold's worth.
no, not that much.
No? Okay.
Also remember our silver standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. At least a gold's worth.
That's 100 silver.
I know. I was considering them to be like trying to gouge the price for us.
Oh no. He's not trying to gouge you, but he's seriously considering what would be worth it in case like he loses the ship.
Because I'm ready, guys. We have 20 gold pieces in the bag.
Yeah. We could use it.
He comes back with 10 silver pieces.
Would you
That
be willing to
sounds-
do it for 5? Considering defense.
You
Or
see
is
him
10
think it
that
over.
special price?
How about 8?
Call it 6 and we'll help on the boat.
Call it 5 and we'll paddle.
We can
3
call
of
it
us-
6 if you help catch some fish on the way.
As long as you got a fishing rod.
Sounds good by me.
I think we can do that.
I'll go diving.
Shut up. I'm gonna get eaten by a fucking whale or some shit.
He holds out his hand as if to shake on it.
Well, Wolf Boy, it's on your dime.
Yeah, shrugs, shakes.
Okay. We'll leave it first light then.
Sounds
We'll
good.
be ready.
You got a name, kid?
I do not actually. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Good one.
Yeah, that way we know what to put in his tombstone after he gets killed. On the
I mean,
Until he says something wrong to Killian and Killian throws him off the fucking boat or something.
we are going to go with. Let's pick a random letter. Load, damn you, load. Garrick.
Garrick. Okay.
It's just Eric with a G. Sorry.
Kind of is. No, you're not wrong.
Yep. He's like, alright, Garrick, got a deal.
And might I ask your names?
Maybe you can try.
Only if you promise to believe me.
Oh god, not again.
He looks at you questioningly, but okay.
He-
Killian Eurus.
He's delusional. Don't listen to him. He thinks he's some prince, apparently.
You see him. He's turning this over in his head a bit, like
He
Like,
found a fancy mark.
he's looking up and down. You're
Yep.
you're very much wolf themed.
Yep, there's a grin on his face, and he pulls out the sword from the bag with his family crest on it and Valiant steel.
Oh, that old weapon you found in some tomb? It's still safe from the taking that shit. You're gonna get some draw after you.
There's a look of, you see a look of like, he's like okay, and he gives you like a semi like a little half bow thing.
Nah, you're good.
It
Does
is.
that knock the price down to 5 gold or 5 silver?
Oh, shut up.
Well, if you're gonna use this fucking fib, might as well get
Bastion!
some of it. Yeah,
You're the one in heavy armor on the boat.
and I can swim. What's your point?
We'll leave ya.
I'll try.
Says, do you have a place to stay for the night?
That was our next question. And I hope the name thing doesn't influence that. Tell us as you would if we were some random schmucks anyways.
I mean, we've made an arrangement. You're going to help me on the boat. I would have offered it anyways.
Oh,
But-
I know that.
He says, "Yeah, you can stay with me. It might be a bit cramped, but it will be a roof over your head."
We got some tents to post outside if we need to.
And he nods and says, "Okay."
We also have meat to share. Venison, hunted on the way.
You see him light up a bit. It's like, "Oh, haven't had that in some time. That would be nice, actually."
And I'm a pretty functional handyman if you need me. Got nothing to do with the rest of the day, so
Maybe I'll have you fix some things on the boat on our way.
gladly.
Okay.
Also, we got Scald, and he ruffles Nemia's hair.
Fuck off. Yeah, they do tell a pretty good tale.
The more the merrier. He'll take you to his home, his family home. So when you get there, he does have a much older father figure,
Mhm.
some various siblings that are younger, but they make some space for you. They kind of they double up and they clear out a couple beds for you. That's more than they can't offer you any more than that, so you guys will have to do with that what you will.
Yep.
Yep. They'll gladly share in the meal that you've brought, probably supplement it with a few fish and various breads and cheeses and stuff that's been gathered. They don't ask too many questions of you, as Garrick seems to have told them to, not inquire too much. That,
Yep.
that you guys are guests.
Killing will ask him if they want news from the east.
Oh yeah, they'll gladly accept it.
Yep, and he'll just kind of do a recount of all the shit currently happening with the Union and all that, and the prince
As
may
you-
or may not be wanted.
As you launch into this story, there's a look of shock, and then it's like it just gets more and more in shock the further you get into this story.
You can fucking break the kid.
At the end of it, the old man is probably like, thank Odin, we're out here and not over there.
Nods. Though, I don't know if anyone in town's feeling right heroic.
There's a few fighters, a few that might jump at the chance, but it is a long journey to make our way over there.
hmm Oh, also, maybe before, maybe or after all this is said and done, I'm looking to fight my dad for the crown. But, let's not get too much into that.
Oddly enough, the old man he nods his head as if that's expected. Yep, it's just what is done. It's what's done.
I like this guy.
Yep. So they eventually kind of retire to their portion and leave you guys to get your rest and prepare for the next day. Any last few things before we call the session?
before they all go to bed, Bastion just kind of mentions to Killian, it's like, man, you really like leaving a trail behind you, eh?
I mean, tilts his head, and
Considering we're currently trying to do something to debase the power of a god, I'd rather not have as many ears on us as possible.
you think he can't send 7 different ways to look in on us?
Nothing says he's not sending all 7. Might as well throw one of them off.
Tilts his head. That's paranoia.
We're dealing with a god of trickery.
Yeah, and we got a lantern that shows him if we need to punch him. It's fine by me.
And if the village here has to take the brunt of the damage of just having information on us,
And he just kind of
all
shrugs.
just to serve your pride.
It's not my pride. I talk to him like they're people.
Not that. Bragging about being the prince and all that. If you don't talk to them like your people, don't use your title like a fucking easy access card.
We got the boat off him after. We got the boat after him off him before I told him my name.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying
And-
it.
Just to add on to that, when you're in the Old Kingdom, it's all about who you are in relation to important people.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about how important you are.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. Bastion just has
That's
opinions.
that's just the standard.
Yeah.
So
It's just look, if you like bragging around, feel free to just. I worry for the people here. That's all. Hell, maybe if Volt starts rushing over the border and they find out that you were here, they might try to find you.
Tilts her head. If Volt's rushing over the border, there's much larger issues in place.
Yeah, and these are the people who have to suffer for it.
They're gonna suffer if they rush over the border if I'm here or not.
yeah.
There's nothing I can worry about that too much, just because I happen to stroll through.
Yeah, that's fine. Just I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. Go to
Oh,
bed.
Yeah, you go to bed. Subtlety is a powerful thing, man.
Says the walking
It's
tin
funny.
trash can.
Yeah, notice that sharp blade is nice and subtle. It's hard to notice unless you're looking real close. Still cuts better. Well placed piece of armor. You probably can't see it as well.
You stay up
But
all night
keeps
thinking
your
about
heart
that
safe.
one there. Leave it to the bard.
No. I just got
He
more
goes
than,
to sleep.
Yep. In that case, just when he wakes up, there's a note underneath like his pillow that just says, "No, I just think of more than 3 things per day."
Jeez. All right. I think that is where we're going to call the session.
Cool.
All right. Well, until next time.
Till next
Till
time,
next
if
time.
there is
Till
one
next
next
time.
week.
Oh
or
yeah,
late.
good point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big maybe,
Whatever
ain't it?
next time might be.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, from the schedule perspective,
Let's go
There
ahead and
is-
stop recording and we'll figure
Yep,
it out.
figure it out
Yep.
later. Till then.